Now y'all know I do not go chasing waterfalls. I stick to the rivers, the lakes, and the restaurants that I'm used to. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Deann, and guys, today I am coming to y'all with another video. Now guys, I'm trying something new to my channel. I want to do something called my top 10. Now when I'm talking about my top 10, just to give you an example, like my top 10 wigs, top 10 movies, top 10 albums. But on this particular video, we're going to talk about the top 10 restaurants that you should try if you ever visit my home state of Arizona. Now guys, I want to be very clear that my palate is different from y'all's. In all these restaurants that I will mention, you can definitely find something to suit your fancy. You ain't gotta be like me. I like my food bland, my wigs dry, okay? So these are all restaurants that I have donated many calories to. So if you ever come to my home state of Arizona and you said, Deann, what do you recommend? Aha! Guys, this is the video for you. Now, this is in no particular order, but if you want to know what I recommend, you need to stay tuned. Now, according to their social media page, they have the best barbecue in Arizona, hands down. And guys, I agree. Taste My City is a barbecue / soul food restaurant, and they actually serve Chicago style barbecue. Now guys, they do have one location in Phoenix. Price, it is moderately expensive depending on how you order. Now guys, I was introduced to this restaurant by Karina. Karina was like, D, you have got to try this restaurant. Y'all, I have been in love from the very first bite. The chicken is just so good. It's just, y'all, the barbecue sauce, it just falls off the bone. Like, it is so good. Some of the food items they offer are rib tips, turkey tips, chicken tips, pulled pork. They offer hot link. They have green beans, the creamiest macaroni and cheese, banana pudding, and they serve Kool-Aid. Guys, these are just a few choices, but I'll let y'all see what I ordered. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and here is a combination plate from Taste My City. So this is called the Double Up. This is 2 meats, 2 sides, 1 cornbread, and barbecue sauce. So guys, I got the pulled pork and chicken tips. There's my cornbread, and then here are my 2 sides, mac and cheese and baked beans. $20, guys. Guys, the only bad thing I can say about Taste My City is that they are not open for a long period of time. They open at 11 a.m. and guys, they generally close when they sell out. So that is the thing. If you get there too late, you are not going to get anything to eat. My recommendation is as soon as they open, you need to be there, because I'm telling y'all, if they close at 7 and they sell out at 5, they are closing at 5. But if you ever go to Arizona and you want the best barbecue, y'all need to go to Taste My City and tell them your girl sent you there. If you love Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, then you would definitely love Lolo's Chicken and Waffles. Lolo's Chicken and Waffles is a soul food restaurant, but they are known for their chicken and waffles. So guys, they have a few locations in Arizona: Gilbert, Phoenix, Scottsdale, and to my surprise, y'all, they are located in Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. Now, they are moderately expensive. It really depends on how you order. Now, I was introduced to this restaurant by my homegirl, Shay. Now, I went to the Phoenix and Scottsdale location. It is different as night and day. So at the Phoenix location, we get there. Shay orders a Heineken. They bring out the Heineken in a brown paper bag with a plastic cup on top. Now, anybody who knows what that stands for, to me, that was highly disrespectful. And when I asked the waitress why, she said it was because the area. Now, when we went to Scottsdale one day after church on a Sunday, y'all, they had a DJ there playing music. She ordered another Heineken, but this time they did not do that. So everyone is different, but despite that issue, I love Lolo's Chicken and Waffles, y'all. Like, I have donated many, many, many calories to that restaurant. Now, some of the food choices they offer are chicken and waffles, shrimp, grits, catfish, red velvet cake, Kool-Aid, and so much more. So guys, the food is bomb. I love the chicken. The chicken is succulent, falls off the bone, juicy, just like my flotation devices. They have some really good food, and then the waffles and how you can add and just kind of take away. Like, that's what I like, is that they have a lot of selections. Now guys, I love me some Lolo's Chicken and Waffles, and if you ever come to Arizona, you need to try them out. So if you're craving some really good pizza, may I recommend Mod Pizza. So guys, Mod Pizza is known for the individual artisan style pizzas. Now they do have several locations throughout Arizona, and guys, they are very inexpensive. Now I discovered this restaurant also by Shay. So guys, one day, it was Mother's Day, and we looked on Groupon, and Groupon was like, Mod Pizza is letting mothers eat for free. So I'm puzzled, because I'm like, girl, we ain't got no kids. Are they checking C-section scars? We decided to go anyways, and I had a really good experience. So guys, the one thing I love about My Pizza is that they really allow you to customize how you want your pizza. Now with most pizza restaurants, the more toppings you add, the more coin you gotta pay. Not with My Pizza. You have a choice of a 6-inch or 11-inch pie. So the 6-inch is perfect for those with a smaller appetite. 11-inch is more if you are very hungry and you can save some for later. But the more toppings you add, again, the price never change. So you can customize your pizza, or you can order one of their pieces that they have already created. Now, some of the food items that My Pizza serve are, of course, pizza, garlic bread, salads, and so much more. So guys, if you're wanting a different experience when it comes to pizza, you need to try My Pizza out. If you're looking for some good Mexican food, you need to try Filibertos. Honestly guys, any name with Bertos in it is bomb. Filibertos, Albertos, Hilbertos, Bertos period, bomb food. Now Filibertos has several locations throughout Arizona, and they are open up 24 hours a day, which is my type of restaurant. Now they are inexpensive, so you can get a good meal for a reasonable price. Now I discovered Filibertos by a co-worker that I used to work with. So we're on lunch and I am starving, and she has these nachos, y'all, and these nachos are bomb. And I tried some and I said, girl, where did you get these nachos from? She said Filibertos. So guys, ever since, I have been hooked on their super nachos and their tostadas. But guys, some of the food choices they offer are tortas, burritos, combination plates, rice, beans, cowboy fries, carne asada fries, super nachos, and so much more. This is the super nachos from Filibertos. Now guys, it comes with meat, chips, cheese, refried beans, pico de gallo, guacamole, and sour cream. But this is how I eat mine. I just do the chips, cheese, meat, and refried beans. It's bomb. Now guys, if you want to try out those super nachos, there's only one place to go, boo, and that is Filibertos. Now guys, if you're looking for cold beers and cheeseburgers, then look no further than the restaurant Cold Beers and Cheeseburgers. Now guys, they have several locations throughout Arizona. Price-wise, they are moderately expensive to expensive. So you need to be careful because once you order appetizer, drinks, and food, your bill can be well over $100. Now, I was introduced to this restaurant by my best friend, Karina. She was like, D, you need to try this burger. And when she told me what was on the burger, I was like, nah, I like my burgers to be a certain way. But guys, y'all know my motto about me not chasing waterfalls. That day, I did chasing waterfalls. I love this burger. Now, some of the food items they offer, guys, is pretty much like bar food. You know, mozzarella sticks, cheeseburger fries, sweet potato tots, nachos, pretzels. But guys, they are really known for their specialty burgers, okay? They have burgers like the mac and cheese hamburger, the Thousand Island burger, the Juicy Lucy, the hangover burgers, salads, and so much more. But guys, what had me sold on this restaurant is the burger that Karina told me to try, which is the bacon, peanut butter, and jelly burger. And I know what y'all thinking, but you gotta try because it is bomb. Now guys, I was a little skeptical because on this hamburger, it is chipotle honey sauce, peanut butter jelly, bacon, and cheese. And I like my burgers to be a certain way. So of course, I didn't get the chipotle sauce and the jelly, but I love this burger. So guys, the cool thing about this restaurant is that they have a burger challenge. So guys, how this challenge works is that you start off with 3 patties and you add as many as you want. And if you eat a record amount of patties in a certain time, the burger is on them. And so they have a wall that has people who have attempted like 7 patties or whatever the number is, and they have ate those in a record amount of time. So that is not something that I would do, but I think it's very interesting. So guys, if you are craving a different type of burger and you want a different type of experience, go to Cold Beers and Cheeseburgers when you get to Arizona. So guys, I knew about this restaurant, but I knew the restaurant for something different than the food. Guys, BBQs is a steakhouse and barbecue restaurant. So guys, they have 3 locations in Arizona: Phoenix, Mesa, and the Biltmore area, which is a little bit more expensive. Now, as far as price, they are moderately expensive, okay? So guys, when it comes to the food, I've ate twice at this restaurant. Once is for my birthday, my brother took me, and then another time was on a date. Good barbecue, great food. Again, it is a little bit expensive. And the thing is that guys, they slow roast their barbecue. They slow roast everything. So you are literally in the restaurant and you got the cook over there and you could just see the meat just falling off the bone. Like they make it fresh and for you to see. Now, some of the food choices they offer is steak, chicken, shrimp, barbecue, and so much more. Now, the interesting thing about BBQs is by day, they are a restaurant. But at night, honey, on the weekend, it is a nightclub. And that is how I knew about BBQs. I think they call it the Q Lounge now. But back in the day, me and my homegirls, we would go there to go clubbing, not to eat. It wasn't until my brother took me out to that restaurant that I realized they really do serve food. But if you ever go to BBQs, you know there's like 2 nightclubs. They play 2 different types of music. I mean, the crowd is kind of young, but I was younger back then. But I'm telling you, had no idea that BBQs was the same as Q Lounge. If you want to try some slow roast barbecue where the meat just falls off the bone, or steak, and you want to shake a tail feather, go to BBQs. If you ever ate at Ruth Chris, then you will love this restaurant. Steak 44 is a high-end steakhouse. Now, they do have 1 location in Phoenix, and they also have sister restaurants, Ocean 44 and Dominic's, that is located in Scottsdale. As price-wise, it is very expensive. You are going to need at least a stimulus check. Now, I was introduced to this restaurant by a first date. Ladies, side note, if you ever want to try a new restaurant, first dates are the perfect opportunities because that's how this came about. So I meet this guy on one of my dating sites, okay? He wants to meet for dinner. he's asking me, what restaurant would you like to go to? So I throw out Chili's, Applebee's, you know, the little basics, because that's what I do, okay? And he said, no, baby, you deserve better than that. Meet me at Steak 44. Your girl had no idea what Steak 44 was, okay? This is during a period of BS, which is before Scratchy, okay? So I hopped in a Lyft, met this gentleman at Steak 44, okay? The minute I got there, I knew my credit score should not allow me to step one foot in this restaurant because, guys, it was beautiful. The ambiance, everything was beautiful. And I'm looking at the crowd and I feel like I don't belong here, okay? So I meet my date. He's the guy in the picture. We sit down. I am looking at the menu. He's like, order an appetizer. So I'm looking at the menu like, dang, none of this stuff I eat, okay? I'm not into shrimp and I'm not into seafood like that. So I decided to get bread. He ordered shrimp and limoncellos. Then we got down to the entree. He was like, what do you want to eat? Well, y'all, I'm looking for T-bone steak. There is no T-bone steak. These steaks are expensive, okay? So I end up getting a huge steak and everything is like a la carte, okay? So I got me like a steak that was well done. I believe my steak was like 60-something dollars, guys, okay? Because the bigger it is, of course, the more money. I got mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese. He ordered his meal, and I'm telling y'all, that meal had to be over $400, okay? I had a really good date, but I'm telling you, Steak 44 did not come to play. Now, some of the menu options they offer are lobster, king crab, high-end steaks, and so much more. Needless to say, our date went well. I never saw that gentleman again, but he really did introduce me to a whole nother dining experience. Now, I will say, guys, a few years after that, I did go to Ruth Chris and I paid for my own meal, but it's just something about a steak, guys. Like, to me, steak is steak, but I guess the better cut of meat, you get a different type of taste. And no matter how good a steak is done, I'm always going to sprinkle some A1 steak sauce on it, baby, because that's how I get down. If you have the coin and you want to go to a high-end steakhouse, go to Steak 44 or Ocean 44 or Dominic's. It's all the same. If you're craving some really good Italian food, may I recommend Carrabba's Italian Grill. Now, Carrabba's Italian Grill has several locations in Arizona, and as far as price, moderately expensive to expensive. Now, I was introduced to this restaurant by going on a first date. Okay, now usually when it comes to Italian food, I stick with Olive Garden. They have never done me wrong. Olive Garden is my spot. This guy was like, if you like Olive Garden, you're gonna definitely love Carrabba's, and he was absolutely right. I want to say Carrabba's is more of a expensive version of Olive Garden. They have similar foods, but it's a little bit better quality. The dining experience is better, the ambiance, and so much more. So when I get Italian food, guys, I get the same thing. It's either chicken Alfredo or spaghetti with meatballs. In this case, I got chicken Alfredo, guys, with extra chicken and bread. And I'm telling you, I had a really good dining experience. Guys, some of the menu choices that Carrabba's Italian Grill offers are pasta, steak, spaghetti, chicken, and so much more. So guys, if you're like me and you are a fan of Olive Garden and you want some really good Italian food, try Carrabba's Italian Grill, guys. You would not be disappointed. I already told you I am not a fan of seafood. Like, when I think of seafood, I see the food and eat it. Papados is a New Orleans style seafood restaurant. They have one location in Phoenix. Price, it is moderately expensive to expensive. So guys, I knew about Papados when I lived in Atlanta, never been. My very first time going to Papados was in Arizona. So guys, I am at the restaurant, okay? First time going to Papados, okay? Looking at the menu, already a no. because I have a certain type of food that I eat. I stick with chicken, pork, and beef. That's really about it. I don't go outside of those meat choices, okay? So Karina orders alligator, guys, and I thought it was chicken. I tried it, and when she told me what it was, I almost choked. Could not believe they was eating alligator. That is not something that is in my spirit. But I got a steak, and I tell you guys all the time, I don't care how a steak is cooked. I like my steak well done, but I will always put A1 steak sauce on it. Some of the food choices that Papados has is gumbo, tilapia, crab, lobster, crawfish, oysters, steak, and so much more. So guys, if you are craving some New Orleans style seafood and you got money to spend, go to Papados because you're going to spend about at least $200. All right, and my last restaurant, guys, is the Cracked Egg. Now, the Cracked Egg is a breakfast and lunch spot. Let's just say brunch, okay? There's one location in Arizona, which is in Phoenix. Price-wise, it is very inexpensive. Now guys, I discovered this restaurant from my coworker at the time. Her parents own this restaurant, and she told me one day like, hey, you need to go try out my parents' restaurant. It is really good food. So one day I decided to, because the restaurant is actually right down the street from where Margaret stays, or where I used to live, okay? I went there and I fell in love with the food. Now some of the food choices they offer are omelets, pancakes, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and so much more. So guys, I always get the same thing when I go to the Cracked Egg. It's usually, you know, the full order of French toast. The Cracked Eggs menu, and I'll show you what I order. A full order of French toast for $8, and then I complete my meal with $3 by adding 2 sides. Now I do add an additional side, which is bacon. Okay guys, so here's the French toast. They are 3 thick slices, powdered sugar and cinnamon, and I do add bananas. And then here are the sides. So I got scrambled eggs with cheese, home fries, and I added bacon. And this is what I get from the Cracked Egg. But guys, I always get the same thing when I go to the Cracked Egg. Like honestly, it is really good breakfast food and lunch. And if you go to Grand Canyon University, you do get a 10% discount. For me guys, I always support local businesses, and that is a really good business. I remember during the pandemic, they kind of suffered, but thank God that they are back and open again. And to this day guys, every time I go to that restaurant, they do take care of me. Despite me and her daughter not working together, but I have always been loyal. They remember when I didn't have Scratchy. I used to walk in that Arizona heat to get that good food. Yes, the only thing I don't like about the Cracked Egg, again, is that they open like at 6 and they close like 2:30, guys. I wish they would stay open because that breakfast is so bomb. If you want to support a really good business and try some good food, go to the Cracked Egg when you go to Arizona. All right, guys, and you have just seen my top 10 recommendations if you ever come to Arizona. Now, guys, what did you think about my selections? I know my palate is different. I am trying to chase some waterfalls, but guys, right now I'm going to stick to what I know and what I like. I am curious, if I came to your state, what would be your top 10 recommendations for me to try? You guys know I travel and I'm always looking for new places to eat and new foods to try. So please guys, drop in the comment section and we can have a healthy dialogue. But let me know what you think about this video. I do have other top 10 videos coming, guys. This is just video 1. So again, thank you guys for watching this video. I love you all and I hope you have a great day. Oh, and don't forget the shirt. Bye.